I heard you've been looking for me, and I'm back. What's up, what's up, what's up? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for my review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think this is season 13, episode 17, okay? I got back from Detroit last night around 10 or 11, so I did not watch the episode until I got up this morning. And I watched it, and let me tell you, I have a lot of things to say. I got like, how many notes? Because this is the most notes I've ever had this entire season. I want to say I got like 19 notes. So we're going to get right on into this shit, okay? So let's get into the review, okay? We pick up where we left off last week when Kandi had this soft opening, soft tasting rather, of her brand new restaurant, her and Ty's new restaurant, Blaze Seafood Steak Bar, whatever the hell it's called. But they were sitting there, you know, tasting the food, seeing how everything works and all of this other stuff, you know. So, you know, this is the first time a lot of them have seen each other since they've been back from New Orleans. And the first thing Marlo does is she apologizes to Shamia and Portia for basically making a spectacle of dinner in New Orleans, okay? Now, there's a fun fact that a lot of you may not know, but if you follow Peach Report Daily or any of these other Housewives shows, show pages, you would know that Shamia said that there was a lot that we did not see. There was a big-ass beef between Shamia and Marlo this season that we did not see. Apparently in New Orleans, her and Marlo got into this big-ass argument, and Marlo made the comment saying that she will fuck Shamia's husband. Now that was said, and that's why she was coming for Marlo in this particular scene. They need, if they getting some new producers, a new production company next season, they really need to go on and hire some new people, because the production company and the producers itself and the editors are the reasons why this season has been bad and fucking choppy. But that's not for me to say that Married to Medicine is better than Housewives this season, because it's absolutely not. As you can tell, I'm not even reviewing the shit because I'm not feeling it, okay? People give Married to Medicine too much credit. They are not that great, okay? At all. So, Kenya calls Kandi to the side to talk. And when she calls Kandi to the side, Cynthia also comes over and basically talks about her marriage to Mark. At this point, they really don't know what's going down with Kenya and Mark. They don't understand why Kenya keeps trying to save this marriage, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, we can't really say what's really going on. But honestly, Kenya, this man keeps making a fool out of you. And I don't know how many times or how many things he has to do for him to show you that he could care less about you. He could care less about this family that y'all made. He could care less about any of this shit. And that's just real fucking talk. Like, he really don't like you. He don't care for you. He don't love you. He don't see it for you. And you need to see it for yourself and move the hell on. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you got a child. And I think that's very toxic, to be honest, because a lot of women stay with men that they know don't care for them, that they know don't love them, that they know that they don't even love, but they stay with them for a family atmosphere for their child, thinking that they're helping the child by having both parents in the house, and they're really not helping the child or themselves in the situation. They're only making themselves look foolish, and that's exactly what Kenya's been doing all season, is making herself look foolish for a man that don't really care about her at all. And I think it's very unfortunate that has happened. While everybody's having, you know, their dinner and their tasting, Cynthia and Portia make an announcement that they're both doing a pop-up shop or whatnot to support black businesses and all of that stuff. So everybody's excited about it. And Marlo says, you know what, I just want to let everybody know that I'm excited for you guys, and I will be buying from everybody at the pop-up shop. So everybody's happy about that. So once again, she turns her attention to Shamia and Portia, basically apologizing. So then Portia brings up Marlo's liposuction, about her back. Because she did say that her back was hurting, and the reason why her back was hurting was because her nephews jumped on her back. I wonder why the hell would they jump on her back? What game was y'all playing? Because if they jumped on my back, they would have got their ass beat, okay? I'm just saying. Shamia started questioning Marlo about her lipo and saying that, did you get lipo before or after the trip? My thing with Shamia is, y'all know I've always been an advocate for Shamia to be on the show. Y'all know, regardless of the fact that I don't like her friend, I like Shamia. But Shamia has really been turning me off this season, and she's really, really, really looking like Portia's lapdog versus being her best friend. Like, you don't have to fight every battle that she has, because quite honestly, Portia never fights no battles for you. So why the hell are you always fighting battles for her? You look crazy, and you look dumb, and you look stupid. Like that whole shit with this Marlo thing, and it's just like, girl, bye. And then, you know, at this point, Portia is like, listen, I don't want to be involved in this. Like, I'm done with this, Marlo. Like, I'm tired of talking about this. Let's just move on, because I'm not here to, I don't have anything with you. Just leave me alone. And to be honest, I just feel, you know, I don't like Portia. We all know this. But at this point, I don't rock with you, but I ain't got no problem with you. It is what it is. Like, I see you for how you are. I see you for what you do. I don't rock with you, but we ain't got to have no problem. But just leave me the fuck alone. If I'm not talking to you, don't talk to me. If I'm not bothering you, don't bother me. If I'm not calling you, don't call me. If I ain't texting you, don't fucking text me. We good. Just leave me the fuck alone. And that's just really what it is. So Marlo just need to leave well enough alone. The girl already told you that she don't want to fuck with you like that, so let it go. Period. Then Marlo was like, Kandi told her about Portia being the one that fucked Bolo. And I'm sitting up here like, now Kandi sitting on camera telling Kenya that she don't need to be talking about Portia and Bolo and Tanya and all this other stuff on camera. That's what she's saying. But behind closed doors, it's kind of like, you know, she's steady talking about it. She's talking about it with Marlo. She basically confirmed it to Marlo that Portia was the one that was fucking on Bolo. Then on top of that, she was talking to Don Juan about it, and she pretty much said that Kenya wasn't lying about noises being made. So my thing about this is, if you don't want Kenya to talk about it, Kandi, then you don't need to fucking talk about it either. You're making yourself look like a complete hypocrite. One thing about me is this right here. If I say I ain't gonna talk about something, if I'm saying I'm pleading the fifth, that's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm pleading the fifth on camera and off camera. I'm not talking about it. My thing about this is, but a lot of things that I have to say regarding this, I know a lot of people were pissed off at Kandi for even about this situation, because I was reading the tweets as I was on my way back home from the airport, and I must say that a lot of y'all really got the game twisted, because Kandi really don't owe Portia a motherfucking thing in regards to this. She's lucky that she ain't said as much as she could say about her. Honestly, because she could have really taken this opportunity to get back at her for what she did with Druggate during season 9. And lo and behold, when you bring that up, everybody gets mad because it was in the past. But if we could bring up Kenya's past, if we could bring up Marlo's past and everybody else's, Portia's past is not exempt and it's not off limits. Everybody's past can be fucking talked about, okay? And that's just what it is. So my thing about this, Kandi really don't owe Portia no type of protection. If she wanted to spill the beans on Portia, she really could if she wanted to, honestly. But I do think that if you're going to say that you are pleading the fifth, then you just need to plead the fifth. Just shut the fuck up about it altogether. Period. Now, Kenya is FaceTiming a surgeon. I'm guessing that after during the pandemic, she had gotten bigger and so did her jugs. So apparently she wants to get a reduction. So now she wants to put it on camera that she does get surgery. Kenya, girl. Cynthia and Mike, they get on a scale and they both realize that they both getting fat. I know what you mean, girl. I'm getting fat too. I'm getting, you know, I'm not as skinny as I used to be. I'm getting fat too. Y'all see the gut? Y'all, like, it is what it is, child. It just is what it is. So Drew and Ralph are working out. So after they work out, Drew tells Ralph that she doesn't want Prophet Lot to, you know, do the baby blessing anymore. So Ralph doesn't know why, and Drew basically tells the situation. Now, apparently it has something to do with LaToya, and at this point, Drew looks thirsty as a motherfucker, because all this time I've been team Drew, and I'm just like, okay, now I don't like LaToya. LaToya started with Drew from the very beginning, so I really could care less about what Drew does to LaToya. But at this point, it's like, girl, you picking a fight, you looking for a fight, leave the damn girl alone. Why is it that this entire season, everybody is focused on what somebody else do with they box? It ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So now you want to cancel the Prophet because there's a rumor out that he is sleeping with LaToya. If he is sleeping with LaToya, what's it to you? That's what I'm trying to understand. What's it to you if she is sleeping with the prophet? What's it to you that he is sleeping with the prophet? And you talking about Christianity and religion, you sound just like those Bible thumping Christians that I can't stand. Cause y'all want to sit up here and act like, you know what I'm saying, y'all big and better than everybody else, not realizing that you are flesh yourself. You sitting up here talking about religion, but you was backing that ass up on Bolo. Do Christians do that? I'm just saying, Drew, stop it with the whole I'm turning my nose up, I'm a Christian, I don't believe in that. She's blocking my baby blessing and all this other stuff. Like, I cannot believe that I'm even defending Latoya, but Drew is really doing too much. Like, girl, go somewhere and sit your ass down. Don't nobody really give a fuck about who he fucking. If he's fucking Latoya, he is. Talking about she ruined the engagement, she's doing this. I can't rock like that. Girl, rock with a stylist, then maybe we could talk. Shut the fuck up. Now it's time for Cynthia and Portia's pop-up shop. Everybody's in the building with the mask on because you know Atlanta does not believe in mask hunting. So Drew tells Kandi and Cynthia separately because they were talking about how Latoya wasn't at the tasting. Drew tells them that she's sleeping, basically that she's sleeping with the prophet and all of this other stuff, saying that she's blocking blessings for her child, and that's why she doesn't want prophet Lot to be the person that baptizes her child. I'm just like, girl, like, first of all, first you tell your husband, that's one thing, you're doing pillow talk with your husband, okay, I'm not even gonna fault you for that part, but then you telling Cynthia and you telling Kandi, okay, so it's like you want the shit to get out. So why do you feel the need to keep on talking about it? Why do you feel the need to keep spreading it around? Like, why the fuck do you keep talking about it, Drew? Like, what's it to you? I'm really trying to understand. What the fuck is it to you, my girl? What is it to you, honey? I'm really trying to understand. So then Latoya comes into the pop-up shop and she greets Kandi, she greets Cynthia, she greets all of them. And then the next thing you know, Kandi pulls her to the side and says, so what about your new boyfriend? Who's your new boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? And then Latoya like, what you talking about? Well, she said, well, that's what Drew and them been saying, that you got a new boyfriend. You sleeping with a prophet, you sleeping with a preacher and all of this other stuff. Now, we already know that Kandi is a bone collector like it ain't shit. She is a bone collector. She ain't no bone collector like Sheree, but her ass is a bone collector to the fucking fullest. And a lot of us don't be seeing it, but bitch, I see you. You couldn't wait to go and tell Latoya that shit. But at this point, I really don't care because Drew walking around telling everybody that wants to hear that this girl fucking a prophet as if it's any of her business. If she is fucking a prophet, what the fuck does that have to do with you? Fuck a hairstylist. Fuck a clothing designer. Maybe you'll look better. I'm just saying, like, what's it to you as to who she's fucking? I'm trying to understand that, Drew. I'm trying to understand, why are you so worried about what she does with her snatch? Her snatch ain't got nothing to do with you. And if a prophet is baptizing her snatch and making it rain holy water, that's her fucking business. What's it to you? I'm trying to understand. So after Kandi tells Latoya about it, they all go to the table with everybody else, and Kandi pretty much ignites the confrontation between Latoya and Drew. So Drew confronts Latoya about sleeping with the prophet, which I'm still trying to understand. What's it to you? Why do you give a damn? And all this other stuff. How is Latoya blocking your blessings? How is Latoya fucking a prophet got to do with your baby being baptized? Like, y'all act like these pastors don't fuck around. Y'all act like because y'all religious don't nobody do shit. That's the issue that I got. I really wish that Drew would shut what we call the fuck up, because whatever he does and whatever Latoya does really ain't got nothing to do with you. But you're trying to use this as a storyline. You're trying to use this to make your way into the show, which you've already done. You know what I mean? You already did it. So my thing is, why are you making it your business as to who she's sleeping with? Honestly, why do you care? It's just like how Kenya was. My thing, and it just goes back to it. You had a lot to say about Kenya and whether or not she should be speaking on Portia and her for JJ when it came down to Bolo. Why are you speaking on Latoya and this man and her for JJ? Why do you care? Why is it a big fucking deal? All you gotta do is cancel the prophet and move the fuck on. But instead you want to keep talking about it and keep talking about it. And you making Latoya look like the fucking victim here and making yourself look like the villain. Because for so many months we all been dragging Latoya. I know I've been the main one. But you making yourself look bad. And I've been defending you all damn season. And you making yourself look stupid as a... Ooh, girl. And then Candy plays a devil's advocate and saying, you're saying that LaToya trying to prey on the prophet, but if he's already engaged or whatever, do you think that he could be preying on LaToya? And of course Drew doesn't believe that, but you think but she thinks she's one of those Christians who think that pastors and shit like that can't do no wrong. Child, bye. So after that, LaToya storms the hell out and she says she's gonna find another pastor to fuck. I think that's what she said. I don't know, but at the end of the day, Drew, like, girl, you made a fool of yourself. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. So Kenya got her breast reduction. She wants to know if anybody's seen the difference. She wants to have a titty party. Cynthia said, invite all the girls that you're cool with, and then we could go from there. So Kenya invites Candy, Cynthia, Marlo, and LaToya to More Manor to talk about her titties. And she ain't got no food, no drinks. Kenya is probably the most horrible, she horrible at hosting anything. Like, you ain't got no damn rich cheese and crackers at the table or nothing. Like, you ain't got no ranch dressing and celery sticks at the table. Like, you ain't got shit at the table. You couldn't whip up no Rotel dip and sit it. Like, girl, like, come on now. You ain't got no grapes at the table? Really? So, you know, Brooklyn had a birthday party. And, Mark was there. And after that, you know, all the girls wanted to know exactly where her and Mark stands. Mark said that at this point he wants to be in Atlanta a lot more. So everybody's saying, well, that's progress. It looks like it's going in a positive direction. No, it's not. Don't put more smoke up her ass. Y'all know that shit ain't true. So Kenya wants to know what happened at the party. And they basically talk about how LaToya was talking about Drew, how Drew was talking about LaToya smashing the prophet. Now, Kenya wants to know, what does it matter? And I have the same sentiments. What the fuck does it matter? Why the hell do you really give a damn? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Why do you care? Why does it matter? Why do you give a fuck? Honestly. And so they was like, what does that have to do with your baby? What does it have to do with her baby? Nothing. She just wants something to say. So LaToya calls the prophet, and the prophet pretty much shuts down everything Drew had to say and makes Drew look like a liar. So who's lying here? Has LaToya sat down with the prophet and said, I'm finna go film with these girls. I'm gonna call you, so you need to come up with a story and see what's going on with that? Or do you think that Prophet Lee is really telling the truth and Drew was putting 10 on top of 10 on top of 10? What do you guys think, okay? With that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, or do whatever you see fit. If you want to follow me on any social media, all my social media that's followable, I know that ain't no word, will be at the bottom. There would not be an episode of the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel tonight because I got all the rest I need to get, so now I'm trying to catch up on all of my content. So there won't be no episode of the panel tonight, but we will be back next week. I think everybody deserves a week off anyway, so it is what it is. So with that being said, y'all, to my next videos for the rest of the day, I'll holler at you later. Peace out.